Hi everybody, this is Mrs. McDonald and I want to tell you a little bit about the Western Central region of Europe. The physical geography of Western Central Europe affects life in this region in many ways. Most of the nations in the region have access to the ocean or the sea. This access is important for military purposes. For example, Great Britain from the 18th until the middle of the 20th century had the world's most powerful navy. The region's oceans, lakes, and rivers are also important for both trade and transportation. Its landforms affect where people live, how they earn their livings, and the climate in the region. Landforms include the Alpine mountain system, the Northwestern Highlands, the North European Plain, and the Central Uplands. The Alpine system, which contains most of Europe's high, rugged mountain ranges, dominates southern Europe. The Great European Plain stretches from west to east, spanning the entire length of the continent. Due to its fertile lands, extensive waterway systems, and lack of local relief and elevation, the Great European Plain is the continent's agricultural and industrial center and Europe's most densely populated region. The lack of local relief and elevation makes it easy for people to travel through and inhabit this area. Europe is surrounded by water on three sides, so most of the countries in Europe have access to the ocean or the sea. And over the years, rivers have played an important role in the economic development of Europe, largely due to their ability to interconnect the various regions of the continent. The Danube and Rhine rivers are two of Europe's most important water systems. Despite its proximity to the North Pole, in general, Europe enjoys a mild and temperate climate, and there are two reasons why most of Europe is relatively warm: ocean currents and mountains. The waters of Western Central Europe help provide the area with its favorable climate, and the mountains in this region also affect the climate. As the winds rise up the western side of the Alpine mountain system, the air cools, causing precipitation to fall on countries west of the mountains. Forests are the main biome of the region, and grasslands once covered most of the North European Plain. However, both of the areas have been cleared to make room for human development. Europe is rich in mining and energy-producing resources. Coal and natural gas are some of the most abundant resources that Europe has to offer. Although Europe does have many natural resources, it doesn't have enough to supply the needs of the entire continent. Therefore, in addition to importing goods such as oil, Europe has turned to alternative means of providing energy. Europe has some of the world's best farmland, especially in the humid continental climate zone located on the Great European Plain. Flooding is a major concern in Western Central Europe. Cyclones accompanied by heavy rainfall and flooding are frequent visitors to Great Britain, and the heavy rainfall often causes Europe's rivers to overflow their banks, flooding the surrounding areas and causing serious damage. Well, that's it for the Western Central region of Europe. I hope you learned a thing or two, and thanks for listening.